this is kind of how it would be. Yeah, he'd be out, he'd see a dog, and then
Yep.
no.
That's a good boy, huh? Moving this way.
Mm-mm. Don't entice him yet. Let's just let him see it. Act like nothing's going on. We're just hanging out. And then,
I watched your videos yesterday. I was watching the videos and I watched that last one.
which one?
The one with seeing it.
Oh, sure.
I saw the picture there before I even clicked it on, and I say, that looks just like
Oh.
a dog's tail. And I watched the thing, and it was pretty cool seeing them.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, I like your videos. They're really interesting to watch too.
good.
The one thing I didn't get was your fiance's name. You said it, but Lisa or something?
I'll listen.
Alyssa. Alyssa.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. We like putting out as much information as we can out there, and it's it helps us out. Helps out the business too. You know, people like that the free content that we try and give out, because there's just tons of people that are definitely in trouble.
Oh,
And
I imagine more than not.
oh
I
man,
mean, even with regular, normal dogs.
right?
I mean, I know what I went through with my two dogs when they were young,
Yeah,
and I could have certainly separated them
sure.
and done things that would have made their they were pretty, they weren't fighting, I mean, but I could have had my way a little more having them sit because I couldn't touch one without the male jumping all over. He wouldn't tolerate
Oh
touching
wow.
the female,
Oh,
pet her or anything. So that was always his whole life. I was changed. He never let me get near his sister.
wow. What kind of dogs?
Two Labradors, Labrador Retriever mixes,
Wow.
Labrador, anyway, one black, one blonde, beautiful little dogs.
Oop.
Just lost one just a few weeks back. The last one, the second one. Terribly, terribly sad. Beautiful dog.
That a boy. What a good boy you are. That a good boy. I know you got it in you, buddy. Yeah, I know you got it in you. You're just a smart dog, huh? Now all we need is a walker or something that
Yeah,
walks by.
a jogger. He responded very well to a no command, a sharp no.
Very good.
And right across the street they have a new puppy, and he's a Labradoodle. He's about 45 pounds right now. He's just a puppy. And so in the morning when they come out and they're waiting for the bus with the kids, take him out and walk past. He knows what I'm doing, and he lets his dog just sit there.
Oh wow.
Sometimes he lets him bark a little bit,
Oh
and I
wow.
get to walk him right past. And
Very good.
yesterday he was jumped at me.
The puppy
This
jumped.
morning, no, my dog jumped when he went past the dog.
Uh-huh.
He was standing at the end of the driveway, and we had to walk right past him, and he was right there. He did jump once, got control right away. This morning I did 3 or 4 passes, and he didn't do anything. He just walked right by.
Very
Very pleased with that.
good. Yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey. And like I was saying too, you know, look at him. He's like, I'm gonna go back in the car. Rex, no. Good boy.
Perfect. Did you signal him with the
Mm-mm.
power?
You remember him too, don't you?
Oh, really good.
I think so, because he was wagging his tail a little bit when
Oh,
when
okay.
he saw him. Maybe, you know, maybe. I'm not sure. Good boy, buddy. I'll free you from that. I'll free you from that. I'll free you from that. Oh. Rex, goofy boy. Goofy boy. Yeah, you know, uh, maybe you could try doing this when there's a little bit more traffic. If you're a little hesitant, then you could somehow put a long line on them and keep them here.
Yeah.
But all you have to address is not the actual running, but the actual mindset. You know, the anxious, the fuse before the bomb. That's what we have to address.
Now here's what happened this morning.
Mhm.
I got him toward the end of the driveway, and I looked up, and there was a jogger coming by, and
Mhm.
I said, sit, and he sat, and he just vibrating. And I stood in front of him, and easy, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
He just such a silly jogger. Let him go.
So the best thing to do in that scenario is to act like the jogger's not there, because what you want to do is display indifference. So I would walk and call and recall.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just act like he's not there, because it'll leave such a good impression on him that he's like, well, Daddy's not really kind of acting funny, so why should I? You know, as opposed to something. All right, something's it's a tense situation. It'll make Rex even more intensify. So I would just, like me, you and I were doing right now. We're conversating. We're not really paying attention. We are, but we're not really paying attention. And you could see we didn't have to even correct Rex once he looked at the dog, because he looked at you. There was one time where he went, and then he just went like this and wagged his tail a little bit. So it is that indifference that makes that big impression. So anytime that happens again, you know, just make sure you have your e-collar on, and good, fantastic. So then just walk forward, say come, you know, and if you have to go up on your e-collar, you do that. But you know, that's it. That's the key.
Stand like that for long periods of time, just waiting for anything to move.
Rex, come. Atta boy. Boy. Good boy. You think you have to protect the house, huh? The land? You pull that fifth wheel with your truck?
I do, yeah.
That's
yeah.
a big one.
It's
Is that,
a big truck.
is that a 30?
34.
Wow.
34 foot.
Yeah.
It pulls it real well.
Wow.
It's fairly effortless from the cab's point of view.
Wow. That's awesome. My dad used to, we used to have one when we were growing up.
They're cool when you're kids.
Yeah.
Kids and stuff.
We used to come up, oh, here we go. Perfect. Look at this. Rex, come. There we go. Yep. Rex, no. No. Beautiful. That's an unusual tail, though, for a shepherd. Don't you think about it. Haven't touched the e-collar yet either. Yep.
Yep.
Haven't needed to. If he ignores my voice command, then we'll go something else. But oh, that dog's perfect, because he's giving him the eye back to him.
He's shaking a little bit.
Yep. Yep. Nothing to worry about, Rex. We got you, buddy. Nothing to worry about.
Good boy, Rick.
Yeah.
Good boy. They give him
Oh yeah. Give him some love for sure.
good boy.
Fantastic.
Good job.
So one of the things I would do even in the summertime, I know when it's a little like warmer out, what you could do is hang out, just hang out here. You know, all you have to do is reassure him in these moments, and everything's okay. Reassure him.
Very reassuring for me.
Yeah.
That was extremely challenging.
And fantastic. I'm glad we got to see that, because usually when I come around, there's no dogs, no people, and we can't really set it up well. But that's good.
Rex, come.
Yeah, oh boy, fella.
Good boy. There you go. Good job. Good job. I'm glad he leaked that.
Right. When he's, yeah, you're right. When he's stressed a little bit, he'll spit it right out or not eat it at all. I've noticed that as well. That a boy. That a boy, buddy. We got you. We got you. You don't gotta act like that. We got you. We got you.
Well, I'm going to do this every day with him if I see when the joggers come by. We have a lot of traffic.
Oh, sure.
I mean, even on days you wouldn't think people would be out.
Yeah.
Somebody rocking by or riding a bike by.
Active neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, it is.
That's not a bad thing.
Right where everybody wants to come up and go for the walk.
Yeah. Oh, what do I got? Oh, what do I got, buddy? Oh boy. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer.
We're thinking about bringing in another puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We love having two dogs.
Yeah.
We just, my wife and I just love the two dogs because two is just a lot more fun than one.
Good. Sit, Tobias. You stay in there. Your services are no longer needed. But thanks.
So, we're starting to look already.
Good.
Another Labrador coming.
Yeah.
Black one.
Okay. All right.
They say that nobody likes those black ones. I have no
Oh, I used to love. There's this one who walked the neighborhood when I was younger, just nice and big, and he used to wander the neighborhood because there was this neighbor of mine who had this, not a pond, but it was just a big circular thing with water. He used to just jump in it and get out and just shake. I remember as little kids we just loved seeing him, and no one knew his name, but he always went back home because he went the same way, like right around the same time, at 4 or 5, he just walked on his path on home. I think he just knew, but he would, yep. And we never knew where he lived. But one time, my dad, I think, this is how we knew he was trained. One time, my dad pulled down the truck or the latch of his truck, and he just went pop a couple times, and the dog went whoop, just dropped up there. I said, "Wow, that was great."
Rexy, you been a good dog, huh?
So, you thinking about getting a male or female?
Male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It just, the last one was such a beautiful dog.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the experience of raising a new dog. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Absolutely.
train them up.
It's definitely a difference between rescue dogs and dogs that you do raise up from a pup. There is, you know, because I've got 2 dogs from a rescue and 1 from a puppy, and if you can, you know, go ahead and you have a chance to be proactive for the dog, and you have a chance to advocate for the dog during crucial moments. When you have rescue dogs, there's times where they aren't advocated for in the way that they need to be, which is why they develop those deep-rooted fears, anxieties, and stuff like that. Not to say that that's not going to happen with regular dogs too, because it could. It could happen with those, you know, dogs that you get as a puppy as well. But more times than not, that's how what I observe is that those crucial stages where the dog, first few months of his life, you know, can develop a lot of fears, and if not diligently paid attention to can
Sure.
can
They have to have their emotional needs met just
yeah.
like anybody.
One for example, even my puppy. I was raising my puppy, and I pulled out the first time I pulled out this lawnmower. Oh, he freaked out. I mean, just freaked. And he's a dog who I think is a dog that needs a lot of convincing that he shouldn't be afraid of certain things, more so than my last puppy, who was way more laid back, and he was even that way in the litter box too. He was in the corner. He was, all the other puppies were jumping up and this, that, and the other, but he was just laying there and just looking at me like that. So I said, all right, let me pick that one.
Okay.
But it did carry over throughout his life. Very mild mannered dog, very patient, and would think, as opposed to the puppy I have now. He was the biggest in the litter. He was the most, you know, always playing and go go go. And you still see that today, where I've definitely, because of the training, definitely helped with that. But he is a dog. If he's got something in his mind, he's almost a dog that will, what do they say? I'd rather apologize than ask for permission. He's that guy. He's that dog. He'll do it, and then he'll say, "Am I not supposed to?" Yeah.
Is that okay?
And I like that though. I like it. I like it. That's a good personality. I really like that though. He, if there's something that, like, we teach our dogs to jump on certain objects, and if I make the same movement gesture that we've done with training towards anything, he will just jump. He's just assumed that this is okay to jump on, And one time we were crossing the bridge. The bridge was probably this wide and this high, of the bridge wall, and I accidentally made that same gesture, and next thing you know, he's on top of the bridge wall. I said, "Oh my God, get down!" But that was him. That's him. So, very, very assertive.
Yep.
So it's important to know, it's important to know what you like and what kind of personalities of dogs you like too, before picking a puppy too.
Yeah.
A lot of people go wrong with that.
Speaking of those little things, so we had our puppies for a while before 4th of July came around. And as soon as
Oh,
my
sure.
dog heard the first one like that, he just
Oh,
freaked
wow.
out. And then the pop, oh boy,
Oh, man.
he dove under the first thing he could get to. And we let him go in the basement and hide there during those times.
Yeah.
He would just sit down there and shiver.
Oh, wow.
It was hard on him because you can't stop the neighbors from doing
Nope.
firecrackers.
Nope, you sure can't. Yeah, those are tough times for a lot of dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Thunders.
And we got him a doggy downer for those periods.
Very good.
Whatever we could do to make him like that.
I'm wondering if that lady will come back around. You think? Oh, there's a loose dog there. Lab.
Yeah, he doesn't leave the yard.
Oh, okay. All right.
His owner's probably on the porch right behind him. He'll probably pop out one and
Okay.
just letting him out to poop, I think. But that dog doesn't leave the yard ever.
Mhm.
We walked past there a few times.
Mhm.
Same thing, same trouble. He wants to go,
Mhm.
but he doesn't. But I will get better at managing that too.
Mhm.
Because yeah, this is neat for me to experience this.
Mhm.
Now I know how to just bring him out, and I can do this. Just stand
Mhm.
out here
Mhm. And it's important to only praise when the trigger is long gone, not in between, because praise too early will get them maybe back enticed to those triggers. So kind of wait until they're down the street a little bit, or until he kind of stops focused a little bit on it, then you can praise him. Yeah, yeah. But praise too early may give him permission to indulge. That a boy. That a boy. You're a good dog. I know you are. I know you are.
I know that gal must have gone on quite a walk.
Yep.
Well, unless she's from up that way.
Yeah.
Returning. I haven't seen that dog. It's the first time I've
Oh, okay. All right.
not one that usually comes past it.
Wow. So that that's even more challenging. It's if Rex sees a new dog that haven't experienced, and the dog was actually just glaring too. Rex did a great job. I believe that dog would have reacted too if Rex would have reacted.
Oh, it looked like it. That
But do you
dog
see
was
now
tough.
what calm dogs do to other calm dogs? You know, it's almost like you're training that dog, because the normal dog would have probably ran up, bark, 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 and then it would have been a big fiasco. But Rex didn't do any of that. That dog was looking, but she didn't react either. So,
Well, for 12 years, my dogs had a pattern. They were out in the yard. Anything that moved going by, they would race up to the driveway, barking as all they could, and look real threatening. Run around a little bit, and then just wander back. Because they didn't like the fence. They wouldn't not going to cross that fence.
oh, Rex would,
Rex
yeah.
just didn't care that much if that fence was there.
Gotcha.
But in a way, I'm really so happy that this happened, because I've never been trained so well. And now I'm confident that I can manage it.
Yeah, I mean, even if he came back when your voice, that's big.
I was very impressed when he did that, because he'd stop just like what he did with you when he went out there. All I did was shout no, and that's the first thing he stopped.
Wow,
And then
very
I said,
good.
Rex, come.
Very good.
Then he came. He was just a little hesitant to come, but then he came right away.
What was the trigger? What did you was it a jogger? What is a dog or?
This was a jogger. This
Okay.
was just a jogger, and I was by the back door, and he was just out here. And I saw him coming, and I could see right away he was out there like he does when he poops.
Mm-hmm.
He looked up, and I said, "Uh-oh, something's coming."
Oh, sure.
And then as soon as he ran off, I shouted.
Very good.
But this is even easier. You didn't even shout at him, just to let him know that it's not okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct the thought. Correct the thought.
Yeah.
Not the action. Correct the thought. And we get a dog that does this, and I'm just loving this. I loved it. I'm just loving it, buddy. I'm just loving it. Huh? I'm just loving it, my friend. I'm just loving it, my friend. There's a trainer of mine, or a mentor of mine that he's done it forever, and they say he just quoted saying that you know, once you train a dog for a couple of weeks, they even that short a time, they never forget you. And I'm glad to live that, because it's cool. It's cool, buddy. It's cool. Thank you, buddy. You're a good dog, and I know it. You're a good dog, and I know it. Oh, yep, coming back. Here we go. So I want you to do it. I want you to voice command them. Watch them though. Make sure you keep your eye on them, and just now he's jogging.
Good. No, no.
Now,
Stay here.
good. No, Rex. No. It's a lot, huh?
It's a lot of dogs. Why get those dogs?